How is everyone doing? Finally, Friday. Yay! All right. How are you doing? The Arena Uncensored is back by popular demand.
Oh man, I'm feeling good, Miss Lynn. How you doing?
I'm here. Um, I am so glad it's Friday. I could not wait. I ran away from that school today.
Oh, I
Um,
bet.
Yeah, I was, sometimes it's because I had a coworker. She was coming to talk to me. She's like, I know you're normally here late. And I said, no, not today. I'm out.
Right.
Because remember, I went last Saturday. I was there. So I'm like, I had got to get away. Woo! All right. They are filling up the chat room. As you fill up the chat room, please, please, please hit that like button for us. And it won't cost you anything, I promise. So look at the title, everyone. If you're familiar with this, type it in the comment section. Blackson, uh, we're gonna dive into this, and of course,
Oh,
we
this is
have
gonna be a good one. I'm so glad you got this title right here, Miss Lynn.
yeah.
Yeah, because I saw Benny post this today and I'm like, huh? What? And I had to pull over and watch the video. And once I watched it, I calmed down. I had to do a woosah moment because I'm like, whoa. No, 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 no. Now I know they cheating, but no, it's too big
Yeah,
to read. It's too big to read. And like I
and it
said,
is, but again, we cannot rest on our laurels thinking we have it. We
oh
can't do
no
right.
complacency. No. There's no
We have support
complacency.
it. You've said it. I've said it. We still have to be on point. They are not throwing in the towel.
Right.
Okay.
That they're
So
not.
yeah. So let's go ahead and I will do roll call, and we'll get the fire started. All right. Now let's see who's here. James. Good evening. Cha Cha. Of course. Kenyon Perry. Good evening. Baldwin Birds, of course, is here. Dorian, Prosperity from Chicago. Chi-Town's in the house. Yes. G5, how are you? So glad that everyone is here. If you are enjoying this station, uh, Blackson, go ahead, drop your link. The Arena
Okay.
Uncensored. He has the same type of content. We are both about common sense, um, voting, policy. The three P's is what we preach. I preach it. He preaches it as well, and that's what we're all about. Trying to get this thing turned around. How you doing, Isaiah? Augustus Snowden. Peace and blessings to all of you. Ruby is here. Good evening. Yes. Finally, Friday. Woo! I think Blacks, and I even told one of my coworkers, well, hey, don't get in front of my truck today.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna be roadkill.
Uh-oh. Dang.
I was running. I ran out of there today. Woo!
I heard that. I
Uh,
heard that.
yes, Beverly, how are you? Everyone's saying hello to you as well. Eugene Nixon. All right, we have a lot of new people in here. I love it. The more, the merrier. Um, again, go ahead, folks. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are going to delve into this topic. ABC. Now, all of you who've been here for a while, you know how I love psychology. You know how people say, "Oh, that what something that they did. Oh, that was a mistake." That's not a mistake. It's a Freudian slip, right? Now, look at this. Look at the title. ABC mistakenly shows fake election results for Kamala Harris. Has Kamala Harris winning PA by 3 points. Now, we're going to delve into this. And of course, I have the receipts. Blackson, you were here. Those of you who did not catch the last video where Chinese national a student in Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, went and registered to vote, voted, then decided, I don't know how long after they voted, decided to go back and ask for their ballot. And then the election official said, wait a minute, you're not a citizen. So I'm trying to make people get this wrapped around their heads. The election officials did not find it.
Hold on. So she didn't catch it till after he voted?
Right. So the Chinese national was a student and still is, I presume. And they went, they registered to vote, and then they voted, but they lied on the application. They went in and they voted. Then, I don't know how long after, how you doing, Billy? I don't know how long after, decided to go and ask for their ballot back. When they checked the rolls, they said, wait a minute. You're not even a citizen. That's when they were arrested. They didn't find, the election officials did not find it. And so again, folks, if that's going on, and this is the worst part about that, and I'll drop the link for from that video.
And I want to speak on
it is Blackson. Once you cast a ballot, whether it's legitimate or not, it's still cast. You can't rescind it, and that's not right.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Lynn.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware that Elon Musk, there were people stuck in space and he had to go get them?
Yep.
And are you aware that Elon Musk, he has Starlink all across the country? You can be in the middle of nowhere and get internet.
Yep.
Are you aware that he has a self-parking rocket that can parallel park and arms come out and park itself? Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
So you mean to tell me Elon Musk can't rescind that vote?
Detroit. Now, of course, this happened in Michigan, right?
It happened in Michigan, yes.
It happened in Michigan, Ann Arbor.
So what you're saying is they don't want to rescind it.
And they're not. They're not.
But it can be rescinded.
Well, what they put out to the news sources is that it can't. Once that ballot is cast.
I bet you if he voted for Trump, it would have been rescinded.
Of course it would have. We know how it goes.
Well, we know how it goes, but yeah.
See here, we are aware of the double standard. How you doing? There's so many people joining the live. I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm so sorry. Lynn, so glad you're here. Booker T can't lie. I'm getting paranoid about a potential Harris win. Booker T, don't worry. Cheaters don't win in the end.
Ruby said it's not a matter of skill, but will. That is so true, Ruby.
Right.
Yeah. Billie Jean, I'm gonna need you to come with receipts. Don't be blabbing about Kamala Harris winning. Which state? Again, which state?
Right.
There are 7 swing states. Please state the states. Remember, she has to win by the Electoral College.
Right.
She's not it.
Right.
Georgia is off the table. Arizona is off the table. North Carolina is off the table. Nevada is off the table. So you got 4 states out of 7. Pennsylvania, according to what's his name, Scott Presler, and the other guy, John Fetterman, Pennsylvania is about to be off the table. So that's 5 states. Let's do the math. So again, which state is she ahead in?
Okay.
Where are your receipts? Okay. He wants to play them games. Let me. He want to play them games with me. I'm the wrong person to play games with. First of all, you made the statement, Mr. Billie Jean. This is how logic goes. If I claim that there's a pink unicorn in the trunk of my car spitting out $5 bills, it's up to the burden of proof lies on me. So you made the claim. You came in here, made the claim. So let's see the receipts. You came off the jump making the claim. So which swing state are you talking about? I'm sorry, Miss Lynn. It's just people come in here and they come in with this black pill and they try to sway the conversation and they try to get a narrative with no receipts.
Ruby is starting early today. Ruby said public school math is different from real math. Yeah, Ruby. So Blackson is doing real math, and I guess Billy is doing that Common Core.
Yeah, he's doing a 3-card money. He's doing the bait and switch. He's doing Beyonce's going to perform tonight. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
So just put down a state. I just named a swing state. You got Michigan, you got Wisconsin, you got Georgia, you got Arizona, you got Nevada, you got Pennsylvania, you got North Carolina. There's all 7 swing states. So please state which state you're talking about, because you cannot win without 270.
270, baby. 270. All right. And so I have this up. I'm going to play this for you. Yeah, Doran, Trump should definitely take Texas. Like I said, what angers me, these fools move from California. They destroy the states they live in, the blue states. Then they pack up and move. And, you know, if they keep doing that, they're trying to flip Texas red. That's what happened to Virginia. A lot of people, you know, they destroy where they are, and then they move to a red state, and then they destroy that too. Peacetime, how are you? I've been
That
watching.
never made sense to me, Miss Lynn.
I know it. They said that Kamala needs to win at least 3 of the 7 swing states. So if she ain't got 5, then she already lost. Yeah, and all of us who've been here for a while, we know that Democrats cannot win without cheating. They can't. It's been proven. They, if you weren't here, I think I better drop that link, Blackson, for the video that we did the other day on what happened in Ann Arbor. And like I said, folks, that's frightening, because if that happened there, where else is it happening? And again, now if they caught it, that would have been one thing, but they did not. So had that Chinese student, had they not gone back to request their ballot back, no one would know. And again, by that taking place, that's canceling out a vote. Say if Blackson was there and he voted for Trump, this Chinese student voted for Kamala, he's canceling out a U.S. citizen's vote. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yes, prosperity, cheatiologist, yes. And we can't go for that. Again, I told Blackson and those of you who've been here for a while, we've been saying, regardless of, you know, the outcome of this election, there's going to be upheaval and turmoil in this country, because neither side, we're not going to accept it, because we've already been cheated out of one election, and it's just going to be too much to bear. And the Democrats are not going to like losing, because they can't deal with losing the power. And you know what they try to do when they don't get their way. They try to burn and destroy everything. And they'll come out, oh, we were cheated. They'll come out with all kinds of lies. And that's just where we are. Lynn, we need to do something, because it's getting, and I don't know if you've been keeping up. Everywhere, type it in the comment section. Everywhere you go, they're removing Trump signs. I mean, if you're not on social media, and I can attest to this where I live, you see Harris Waltz signs all over the highway, all over the road. Mysteriously, all the Trump signs disappear. Okay? So
signs don't win elections, though. Votes do, Miss Lynn.
I know. I'm just saying. I know, babe. Know what is going on? You know what I mean, Blackson?
Yes.
And it's just like, I'm thinking to myself, is it that serious for you? Did you have to? I mean, it's all over TikTok, Blackson. I don't know if anyone has seen it. Oh my God, they are going in people's yards, destroying their property, destroying their signs. And like I said, you see Harris Waltz signs all over the road. And I'm like, wow. Right, Dorian, you're absolutely right. So let me play this for you. This is what I'm referencing when it says ABC mistakenly. Now, this was during an actual live broadcast on October 27th. This was the Formula One Mexico Grand Prix. It was on ABC affiliate WNEP TV. So again, they said this happened accidentally. I'll play it. You be the judge. Here we go. Wait a minute. Let me start it from the beginning. Okay. All right. So I stopped it. I'll start it back. ABC mistakenly airs election results declaring Harris winner of key swing state. I'll continue. Did everyone see that? ABC ignited a flurry of conspiracy theories after it aired what appeared to be official election results for Pennsylvania. Already. Now, tell me in the comment section, excuse me, how you doing, Tina? Tell me in the comment section. Now, what they were saying is that she won by 5 percentage points, said that she won 52-47 against versus Trump. Now, how are you giving, how can you give official results and people are still voting? Type it in the comment section. Maybe I'm just a little bit slow and I don't understand how these things go. I'll continue. And it showed that Kamala Harris was easily winning the key swing state more than a week before Election Day. Tell me what you think about this, folks. The shocking result popped up at the bottom of the screen during the October 27th broadcast of the Formula One Mexico Grand Prix by ABC local affiliate WNEP-TV. Tell me what you think, folks. This is serious. What does this not make you go, oh my goodness? Whew. Right, Ruby, always. And remember that this is, I mean, people are livid. People are upset about this. Okay, let me continue playing it. I'll stop it so you can see that. It showed the vice president capturing 52% of the votes compared to 47% for Republican challenger Donald Trump, with 100% of the precincts reporting. Election day is Tuesday, folks. Or maybe I'm slow. Election day is Tuesday. Blackson, what do you think about this? Blackson, can you hear me? I guess Blackson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's psychological warfare, Miss Lynn. It's because they're feeling demoralized after Trump crushed him with the garbage truck and his numbers went up again. So in the poly markets where people actually betting real money, Billie Jean. So they come with this nonsense. They come with snatching Trump yard signs. You know, here in Georgia, we have flags. We do flags here in Georgia. But right. I say that to say this. It's part of a psychological warfare. They know they're losing. Kamala Harris is going to get crushed in a landslide. And they pit Pennsylvania of all places when John Fetterman already said that Trump is most likely to win the state of Pennsylvania. And let's not talk about Scott Presler, who has flipped 7 blue counties in Pennsylvania. Like, Pennsylvania is off the table. Ain't no close. They say close. That means Trump is trouncing Miss Harris. The only state I will say that she has a slight chance in is with Michigan. She don't even have a chance in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
but all of the Sun Belt states are off the table. Georgia's off the table. North Carolina's off the table. Arizona's off the table, and Nevada's off the table. That means all Trump has to do is take one Rust Belt state. He doesn't need all of them. He just needs one.
Yeah, that's true.
And Pennsylvania is that one. In fact, I don't think Kamala Harris can defend even 2 Rust Belt states. Only one I think she has a slight chance is Michigan. So, yeah, she can, man, please.
Okay.
Yeah, these people playing these last-minute psychological games. No.
Okay, I'll continue. Did you see that from the 2020 election? I want to put that up because I want you to see that. Everybody see that? In the 2020 election, Joe Biden inked out a victory in Pennsylvania by the narrowest of margins by beating Trump by 80,555 votes or 1.17%. We all of us know what that's all about. Yeah. And that was 2020. But PA, I firmly believe now, those that don't know, I used to live in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Okay. That's roughly 54, 55 miles from Philadelphia. But we'll see. They're trying to steal another election. We already know that. Don't be on the wrong side of history, people, like they're telling these Democrats. And just for people that aren't aware, LeBron James just endorsed Kamala Harris. We know he keeps pushing the victimhood. They say he's in the victimhood Olympic.
You know, I find it funny. All these people that are been at the P Diddy parties are really pushing Kamala really hard.
Yes, they're all afraid of going to jail. Prosperity's right. Prosperity said he's washed up, and you know what? He's a millionaire, if not billionaire, and I just lost all respect for him during the BLM riots when he was out. He was, greatly. He was always saying, defund the police and talking about how he's a victim. Dude, you're a millionaire. And I was so angry with people listening to him because I said he doesn't even use the police. He uses private security, and you're going to listen to a millionaire. Okay, that's real smart. So he's still pushing his victimhood agenda, and he's still being divisive, Now, if you're familiar with what they're doing at some of these ballot boxes, we know they're setting some of the ballot boxes on fire. Some of the absentee ballots are disappearing, never to be seen again. We know about that being dumped. Remember before from the last election, there were some that were dumped and found after the fact. Ruby said he needs to shut up and play ball. Right. But even if I was a fan, I just didn't like his stance, and he kept coming out with his victimhood. I can't with him. And don't forget, people, with the election fraud that we've been talking about, what we know about. Think about what we don't know about. Think about what they have tried to do from the beginning, starting with all of these trumped up charges on Trump, the indictments with using Fannie Willis, Nathan Wade. Found out they met at the White House with the weaponized Department of Justice. We know what that was about. So the biggest election fraud to me, now you may disagree, but to me is everything they've done weaponizing the federal government against one person, Donald Trump. To me, that's the biggest election fraud. Blackson, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Even though I'm confident, well, here in Georgia, that Fannie Willis case is pretty much done. Once the Georgia Senate gets a hold of her, it's a wrap. Well, no, I'm sorry, the appellate court. Once the appellate court gets a hold of it, it's gone here in Georgia. Jack Smith case in Florida, that's the done deal. It was gutted. And also Jack Smith's case in DC, the J6 case, that was gutted. So all the things that were tied to the federal offenses were gutted. So that's out of here. What I was mainly concerned with is people because they still believe the mainstream media. So when Trump was having a debate, well, Mr. Trump, we fact checked it. That's not true. You know how many that right there to me had more effect because people take the fake stream media as gospel, Miss Lynn.
They do.
They take it as gospel. And so they say a lie can travel faster than the truth 3 times around the world.
Facts.
And so, yeah, when they said again, but I trust people have common sense. Like I said before, if we have crime here, and we have 300,000 people here coming into the crime that we already do, and crime is supposed to decrease. Again, that math, I'm confident that people have enough math skills to know if you add just with the regular crime we got, just the general, whatever crimes we do domestically, and you got 300,000 foreigners on top of that. First of all, they broke the law coming to the country. So that's 300,000 people that broke the law right there on top of the crime that we already have. That's not to mention the other crimes that they're committing, like the murders and the, the essays, sexual, whatever. I don't want to say it on your channel, but that's just common sense. So it's the real common sense stuff that bothers me. And again, as far as the legal cases, that don't bother me because what people don't know is that Trump is exhausting his appeals.
Right.
Once all of these cases reach SCOTUS, guess what? Wasn't SCOTUS the one that threw Trump a bone saying that he has presidential immunity?
Right.
So guess what happens when it reaches the SCOTUS?
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's just a scenario. I mean, he's going to become president. So all that goes out the window anyway. But even if they were trying to keep pursuing it, it goes to SCOTUS. And SCOTUS, they've already let you know he gets presidential immunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And it's just, if you look at everything in totality, if they had just, if they didn't have all the trumped up everything that they've done, he really it's not so much what Trump has done, it's what they've done to destroy themselves, if you look at it in totality. Because with all the charges, a lot of Americans who, felt like, wait a minute, particularly Black men, wait a minute, I've been railroaded. That people who weren't looking through rose-colored glasses could see, wait a minute, this stinks, this doesn't look right. And they could, if they were honest with themselves, they could say, wait a minute, come on, we know there's an ulterior motive here. And so that's just where we are with that. Billy said immunity from public acts, not private acts.
Can I address that, Ms. Lynn?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Where in the Constitution does it distinguish between public acts and private acts? The Supreme Court says as long as he is president, that's a presidential act. And as far as everything that was done at that time, he was president. Therefore, according to SCOTUS, not according to Billie Jean or Black Sun or Miss Lynn, according to the Supreme Court, which is the highest. I don't know if you ever heard of this, Billie Jean, but the Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. And they said he gets president. So as long as he was president, he is immune. That's how that works.
Right. X. Okay.
I mean, Miss Lynn, it's like explaining the simplest stuff to grown people. And it's just, oh my God, I have to rub my head like this because it's like, aren't we all grown here? Don't we understand what Supreme Court means? Don't we understand what presidential immunity means? That means that Bill Clinton can go on Epstein Island and guess what? He has presidential immunity. President Barack Obama can kill American citizens and guess what? He gets presidential immunity.
Okay.
I mean, it's simple. It's simple.
Right. Okay. How you doing, Lisa? And I just dropped the link. If you were not here, I think we went live Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? I think. And we talked about the Ann Arbor case. And so the link that I just dropped, James is cracking jokes.
I said too late.
Peacetime, thinking themselves wise, they became fools. Okay, Peacetime's quoting the Bible, and you're absolutely right, Peacetime. Facts. Woo. Where are we here? If you're enjoying this content, folks, hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. Share this out on your various forms of social media. Let a friend, neighbor, or foe know where they can go when they want to get the latest information as it relates to political happenings in America, around the world, sometimes as well. Okay. Florida, don't sweat it, Mr. Blacks and Billie Jean, just trying to get under your skin. Yeah, yeah, and it's Friday. Oh yeah, it's Friday, so
I know Florida. I know. I'm just
okay.
yeah.
Thanks, love, for coming through. Go take care of your family, dear. She said family matters. Woo. We'll still be here when you're done, dear. Richard, Trump can get old age immunity just like Joey Biden. No problem. Right. Biden, God bless him. He should be somewhere in jail with all his crimes, and he's still just running around. And if you notice, again, with everything that's happening, Trump doesn't have to do anything. They're giving him all the fodder. So, it's hilarious. Ruby said, when did they stop teaching civics? Bring back Schoolhouse Rock. Ruby, yes, I'm a Schoolhouse Rock kid. Oh, I'm just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, now there's many other bills for the president to sign, and if he signs me, then I'll be a law. How I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill. I still love Schoolhouse Rock, Ruby. I guess I'm telling my age, huh, Blackson? Woo!
Mr. Cool. Again, you say fake election results. Damn, it looks like the fix is in again. Number one, we had C-19. So you had people at home when all this was going on. That's number one. Yeah. Number two, we have the most advanced genius, that being Elon Musk. Like I said, if he could build a rocket and go rescue people up in Mars and design like robots and self-driving cars, he can set up a nice security force for the polls. Don't worry about it. I don't want y'all to worry. Trust me. Right. Elon got it. And they're catching them doing the shenanigans early, Miss Lynn, and showing that they're catching them.
They're showing it.
But see, we're going to look back at this. See, people don't understand how advanced Mr. Elon is. Like, he is way ahead of his time.
Oh, yeah.
And so the monitoring the election is child's play. Like I said, like Ruby said, it's not the skill, it's the will. They can rescind that vote.
Right.
They can rescind that vote. And if they can't do it, trust me, Elon Musk can go in there and rescind that vote. But they can do it.
Yeah. Like you said, the point is they don't want to.
They don't want to, right?
Like you said, if it was cast for Trump, they'd find a way.
They snatching the Trump. What? Snatch that out. Get that man 100 years.
Yes. How you doing, Catherine? With friends? Haven't seen you in a while, dear. How are you, James? You see, James called me out. I have to put James in the corner. He said, "Ro, ABC has copyright on that song." Yeah, that's why I stopped singing it. I didn't want to sing too much of it.
Miss Lynn, did you see the news report on? I call her Crazy Eyes. She's the Secretary of State of Colorado, which she put out the password for the Dominion voting machines.
I think, were you telling me about that?
Yeah, I was telling you about that. You know what? I might have not have sent that to you. I'm gonna have to send that to you.
Okay. Catherine with friends says it's getting nasty out here. I think, Catherine, are you in New York? Tell us what's going on, love. Another state I used to live in, New York. All right, tell us what. Hit the like button, folks, while you're here, Karen. Puerto Rico is approximately 70. It's approximately a 75-mile island, has 29 landfills and cannot dispose properly. So how or why does a small island have 29 landfills? Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
that is a lot. Whoa.
That's bad.
Yeah. And like I said, if you, I don't know if it's it being done inadvertently, but every time Biden opens his mouth, it's another nail in her proverbial coffin. So when she opens her mouth, she adds another nail. When Biden opens his mouth, so yeah, I realize Biden has cognitive decline. But now sometimes I think he's a little lucid. Sometimes I think he understands what's going on. So sometimes, not all the time. And I think that he's just like whatever. They just sacked him, and when he's in his right mind, he has sour grapes about it.
Well, Miss Lynn, I keep telling you, like when we talked about him calling Trump supporters garbage,
Yep.
I didn't. I just got the information that he did that the same time Kamala was doing her speech. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's yeah. I think with him, um, the times that he is, you know, thinking clearly, he's thinking about, okay, yeah, I'm going to get you. And let's be real, he,
Okay.
he doesn't care for her anyway. She
No, he
was
doesn't.
dumped on. She was dumped on him because every time the black women in the Democratic Party say, "Hey, you better do da 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 da," they wanted someone, a black woman. Boom, they got a cosplaying black woman, a black adjacent woman. So it's a joke. It's all
And
a
they
joke.
quick to say, but she went to a HBCU. Ski wee.
Ski wee. That does not. What does that have to do with policies that will benefit me, benefit you, benefit everyone in the comment section? I don't care, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow too. Um, what was it? What we've been saying about the black church? Woo! Jimmy Swaggart's son, he's a preacher, and he gave a sermon. And every time a white person says something, you can't say anything about black people or you're racist. He said the same thing we've been saying about these black churches and these black preachers. And now, of course, they're on him like flies around Fido, saying he's racist. But even in the sermon, how you doing, Linda? Even in the sermon, he was like, I know I will be accused of being a racist. I don't care. They need, black church people, preachers and ministers and churchgoers need to hear this. I mean, it's excellent. I watched it. I was like, oh my God.
So we're racist for questioning her race when she said
No,
she
no,
was
no,
Indian?
no, no, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Racist for saying anything. If you say anything about, you know how it is in this woke culture. If you say anything about someone black, you're racist. And then they had these black preacher puppets, poverty pimps up here saying he's in no position to say anything about the black church. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Who cares? Who gives a care if it's the black church? So we're gonna get into that. I was like, oh my God. Ruby said he told the truth and nothing but the truth. Yes. I watched it, Ruby. Ruby, type it in the comment section. Did he not say a lot of the same things that we say on this channel about these black churches and these black preachers? They're not there for their congregation. They're there to keep their gatekeepers used to keep black people on the Democratic plantation. And it's not right. He called it out. What we said, everything that the Democrats stand for is against God.
Yeah, but the only thing though, you need black people on board, and it doesn't have a sting unless black people are get that whole racism angle is played out. They're playing it out.
Yeah,
So the news media can call him racist all they want, but if we as black people saying nah, then it doesn't work. It's just like calling Trump Hitler. It just doesn't work. It's like it's played out.
right,
You
right.
know, Kamala in her speech. I mean, she's Trump's number one fan because every time they ask her a question, but Trump though, Trump, 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 Trump.
That's the default answer.
That's the
And
default answer.
so, she has nothing. Diane, how are you, love? A Pepsi Cola factory in Chicago just closed overnight. Oh my God, listen to this. Without telling employees, 3 refineries will close any day now. All this days before the election. Food for thought. Diane, thank you so much for coming in. And this is what I say. And I've said this before. I share information with you, but you all come and share information with me as well.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God, Diane, do you have any reasons why it closed? Type it in the comment section, love. Thank you, Isaiah. Tina, hey, told 100% facts. If you don't say God's word like God wants it, yeah. And Tina, like we said, they're not talking about God. They're telling you who to vote for. That's
Right.
that's the preacher's God, and the people sitting in there worshiping, thinking they're worshiping God. They're worshiping the preacher and all these other gods.
Miss Lynn, can I comment on a comment real quick?
Yes, sir.
Linda Welch said, "Did you see today on Trump and Cheney?" No, I did not, Linda, but I know Cheney was the number one public enemy for liberals. For
Yeah.
for liberals, the Cheneys were the number one public enemy. Like I remember a time when the liberals were saying that Cheney was the number one war criminal, that he cannot exit outside of the U.S. or they will arrest him on war crimes. So how is it that you got whatever's left of Democrats voting for the number one neocon? The Cheneys are the number one neocons in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
what are we doing?
Right.
But I will check it out though. I will check it out, Linda. I will check that out because that I find it every time they mention Cheney, I just find that very fascinating because, like I said, the liberals, that was their number one public enemy.
Ruby, who's Shasha? She said even Shasha couldn't help Cam. Prosperity said the union didn't know why they closed Pepsi. Oh wow! And Christmas is just around. Thanksgiving and Christmas are just around the corner.
That's right.
Richard said the church is not black or white. It is for the church that Christ started for everyone who believes. Yeah, right, Richard. But we're talking about for people who have a black minister and a black congregation, and they're all indoctrinated and brainwashed, and they're told to vote for Democrats. They're told Republicans are racist, Democrats are for the poor. Am I telling the truth, Blackson?
You are telling the truth. And the church, I'm not going to say every church, but the black church lost its legitimacy when they opened arms to Margaret Sanger.
Facts.
Because churches are not supposed to first of all, number one, every religion, it says the man is first and then woman. That's not me saying that. That's every religion. That's number one. Number two, every religion talks about baby sacrifices. Need I say more? Okay, Miss Lynn, I'm just, I get on my little religious Christian box there for a minute.
You're right. Diane said they're not telling the employees. They showed up for work and the padlocks were on the door. Sinful. Over 75 employees work there. Now, Diane, and those of you who live in Chicago, keep your eyes open. We know with Chicago being flooded with immigrants, keep your eyes open and see and watch what they're doing and see if they reopen the doors and have and see if the replacements are there, like in Iowa with Tyson Foods. Wow. Karen, how about the hypocrisy? Man wrote the Bible. That's why they don't believe in the Bible. So if man wrote it, why hasn't God's laws changed? Okay. Peacetime. The white liberal is the worst enemy of the black man. That was from Malcolm X. Shay. Gotcha, Ruby. Yeah, what a disaster that interview was. Yeah, she went on Club Shay. Shannon Sharp is a joke. He's another victimhood agenda person. I can't with him. Thank you, Tina. I'm just saying, I'm not saying calling a church black or white. I'm just, as Ruby said, the way it's socially constructed. The black preacher, the black congregation. The Democrats moved in, they're still there, and they have been the greatest enemies to Black America. Richard said the churches that I have gone to did not have direct politics, but they did speak of what is right. Richard, tell me what type of church you went to. Not that it's important, but the race of the minister and then the congregation, because what we're talking about, how you doing, Ruthie? What we're talking about is predominantly black churches with black preachers, and they're telling you that Republicans are racist. You vote for the Democrats. That's why the Democrats are always in the black church. They go hand in hand. It's nothing. The black church is nothing but an indoctrination camp for brainwashing. That's all it is. Linda, I tried not to. God knows. After I saw Linda, when I watched how she walked in and they worshipped her, it was disgusting. And the parishioner, anyone who objected and didn't like it, they had the police to take them right on out. I don't care if you were.
Huh? Like she was a 2-bit shoplifter.
Ruby said they used the Chicago police to walk those people out of Pepsi. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Prosperity, where Prosperity at?
Chi-Town.
Yeah, that's Chi-Town. Where you at, Prosperity? Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. I had, like I said, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas, and they're laying people off. That sucks.
Yeah, Linda Welch, gay black men are voting for her. I will agree with Kamala Harris. You got gay black men that's going to vote for her.
Okay, Richard. Thank you for telling me, dear. Richard, if you've been here, I've shared several videos of churches with black preachers and some of the things that they've said so that their congregation will vote for it. What it is you vote blue no matter who. That's a cult. And you're told, wink, wink, you vote for the black person. Doesn't matter what their policies are. You just vote for you're voting because of their skin color, and that's wrong. So that's all we had to share with you folks. I hope you enjoyed that content. We weren't going to stay before you long. It's Friday, and if you're like me, you are ready to wind down. But if you enjoyed this content, share it on your various forms of social media. Blackson, parting thoughts.
I would just want to comment on Diane Barnes. She said, former mafia boss here in New York, Michael Francesi, he wrote a lot of good books, former mob boss, has a new interesting reading regarding Democrats as the new mafia. It says Galvin Newsom is the biological nephew of Nancy Pelosi. Can I add to that? Yes. Michael Francesi, he said that Nancy Pelosi is one of the greatest mobsters he has ever seen, and he's seen a lot of mob bosses. He's been around a lot of gangsters. He said Nancy Pelosi is at the top of that list. I thought that was
Ruby said that she's asking, she's talking to you and me. Y'all almost got me jacked up asking those club new birth people about who that lady was that was out. Hey, I didn't. That was Blackson. Blackson said for you to find out that lady's name. Did someone throw a shoe or pocketbook at that Blackson? That's on you.
Okay, I take the blame. I take the blame. Oh my God. I take the blame, Ruby. Yes. I wanted to know. I said, I know Ruby got connects to find out who that lady was.
Yeah, I almost got her unalived. Thank you so much, Linda. Linda said she shares, she always shares the lives on Facebook. I appreciate that. I can't do this without you. As I told Blackson, I love it. I come here, I get to talk to you, we get to share thoughts and ideas. Blackson, of course, he interjects, he contributes, and we're all just talking about the upcoming election and just trying to support each other. Everyone's at a different place emotionally, psychologically. And so, when I talk to Blackson, when I talk to all of you in the chat, it helps me to stay focused on what is at hand and what is at stake. James says, I still don't agree with color churches no matter what color. Right, James? James, I don't agree with it either. But I'm just telling you facts and what it is going on. I don't like it. And
I agree with you, James. I agree.
I don't go to a black church, but I can't sit here and put lipstick on a pig and make believe that that's not happening. That's what's going on. I have to tell you the truth, James. Okay.
Right, because not only are you right, James, but that allows the Democratic Party to take full control of that church because all they got to do is play race politics, which they're doing, and
Yeah.
therefore they can distract you away from God and Jesus and concentrate on goddamn Tim Walz and Barack Obama.
Right.
It's just that easy because it's race. Did I say Tim Walz? I meant to say, well, y'all know what I mean.
We know.
But yeah, you can deter them of unaliving babies. You can change their whole dynamic, and that's like I said. It started with Margaret Sanger. It started with Margaret Sanger, and it's continued to this day. And we look at people like Adolf Hitler talking about a pure race. Well, Margaret Sanger was the first one to say that, long before Hitler became in the power. She
Yeah.
talked about how black people were weeds.
And weeds have to be eradicated. Karen Simmons has an interesting statement here. Shannon Sharp had two horrible propaganda pieces and I can't with him. He's a trip. The John Legend interview was only outdone for the worst show ever by Kamala. Folks watched only for the comments. They blasted her. Oh God, Karen, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. Um,
And this is why, Karen, they're trying to bring up charges because Trump is winning. If Kamala is tied or winning, they wouldn't have to bring up charges, but he's been winning since day one. And now everybody has to shift to the right of Trump. All these polls are going to have to shift to the right. And if they want to be relevant and get it kind of close, they're gonna and by the way, Maris is the worst polling, but that's a side note. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, Trump, again, look at 2016, look at 2020, they underestimated Trump both times by 6 points. And
right.
you mean to tell me he's tied? He wasn't tied with Biden. He wasn't tied with Hillary Clinton. And look how close he was to Biden. Look how close he was he beat Hillary Clinton. And it was a major thin razor. And you mean to tell me that Biden was ahead, I believe 9 points ahead of Trump? And when the actual election came down, it was razor thin. So do you mean to tell me, again, that's that math, Miss Lynn? If Trump is tied and allegedly tied with Trump, and if you go based on the last two elections, that means Trump is way ahead. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Coming Tuesday, we'll see.
Yeah, hit that like button, folks. Ruby has an interesting statement. Margaret Sanger used the black preacher as a tool to spread her propaganda. Blackson and I were just talking about that. Yeah, she infiltrated the black church, got the black preachers on board. What did we say? The black preachers have been the greatest threat to the black family. They've helped to destroy the black family. Yeah, the church, the black preacher in the black church.
And I hate to say this, Ruby. I hate to say this, everybody. Don't throw tomatoes at me. But Martin Luther King was the biggest tool of Margaret Sanger.
Yeah. And a lot of people, I did a show on that. A lot of people didn't realize that Dr. Martin Luther King received the Margaret Sanger Award. No, you're fine. Everyone on
Okay,
here.
just want to make sure you don't throw tomatoes at me, Miss Lynn.
No, they won't. Shay, right? Peacetime. Shay is on Team Gay. That's why he supports Tampon Timmy. Peacetime. I told you, I have no respect for him. He's this big old. He's about what 6'6", 250, 60 pounds of muscle, and he's always talking about how he's such a victim. Get out of here.
Can I comment on that?
Yes.
Peacetime. So she goes on Shay. It took them 4 days to get 1 million views. Do you know how long it took Joe Rogan and Donald Trump to get 40 million views? Would you like to just guess? Y'all type it in the chat. Just guess how long it took to get 40 million views. I'll give y'all a second, and then I'll give y'all 3 seconds. Okay, nobody's responding. It took them 1 hour.
How you doing, Anton?
2 days. Okay, close enough. But again, I'm going to show you what a bad decision maker she is. She told Rogan. Now, Rogan is the one with 40 million viewers, right, Miss Lynn?
Yes, sir.
But she has the nerve to say, Joe Rogan, you come to me. And not only do you come to me, we're only going to do an hour. Miss Lynn, Joe Rogan don't need her.
Just like RFK, I tell people, RFK went to her first. He was going to join her campaign. She's like, no, I'm good. So I bet now she's looking back like I'm like you. I don't know who's advising her, but they're giving her some bad advice. But it's good for the American people, so it's great.
And you know, Joe Rogan is not really that political, Miss Lynn. He's a fair guy.
Right. Right.
But because they want to control the recording, they want to control the narrative, they want to control everything. Joe Rogan's like, no. Like, it's not the Joe Rogan experience without his studio, the little art and all that. His ambience is part of the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, yeah. Peacetime said, right? Oh, Linda, excellent statement. She's about that title, but can't do the job. Fact. So a DEI hire, they can't do the job.
Oh, Linda, you mean like the borders are?
That part. Charles Brewer, yeah, Roland, those were the best Saturday morning cartoons. Yes, Charles. I still watch them. I don't look at this new crap. I'm still stuck in a time warp. Peacetime, I didn't like her the first time when she said, I'm speaking. All right. So we're gonna get out of here. We're out of here in wait a minute. What, 30 minutes? All right. It's Friday. I know everyone's tired. I am too. I know you are, Blackson. We will definitely be on again. I don't know, sometime tomorrow, Sunday. Make sure all of you are here on Sunday. I'm going to have
coming.
Who?
Prosperity's coming.
Yes, Prosperity, and she's bringing some more of her buddies. The people who are doing the groundwork in Chicago to flip Chicago red. Woo! On a lighter note, y'all see T-Pain video of his Trump No, I haven't seen that. But I'll have to check that out, Karen. Thank you. Yeah, but make sure, Linda, love you too. CJ Parks, does anyone know how many views? I don't know, CJ. I've got to check it out when I get off from here. Karen, everything they try against Trump fails. Yes, the Puerto Rican statement was way over their heads. There's been a video from a Puerto Rican woman explaining the joke. They have a huge waste problem. Right. And they just, everything he says, they take it and change the narrative and try to make it something racist. That's what they do.
Well, thank you, Joe Biden, for turning the whole garbage thing into the whole. He created a whole nother beast with that. So shout out to Joe Biden.
Okay, I want to get you. Okay, peacetime. Yes, I am going to live stream election night. Ruby said, Roland, if you think we only been here 30 minutes, you are really tired. Oh, that's right. We have been here. Oh, that's right. Okay, Ruby. Ruby, look, you're going back to the corner. Okay, I let you out of the corner, and then you come after me. What are we doing here?
Anton, I want to say this. Y'all, if y'all like that Joe Rogan Trump interview, I loved it, but let me tell you that Joe Rogan JD Vance was way more informative. Like, I didn't know that they were doing illegal experiments on the Native American community, the pharmaceuticals. I learned a lot from that show. That show was very eye-opening. Shout out to Trump, but that JD Vance Joe Rogan video was, man, Miss Lynn, you got to see it.
I'm just, hey, it's hard. You know, it's hard working and shoot.
Yeah.
Woo.
But you want to know the evils of the pharmaceutical industry? They're using the Native Americans to do experiments, and
I know some of the evils. I teach about pharmaceuticals and some of the drugs and some of the drug side effects. So, but yeah, I need to check that out. There's not enough time in the day.
Yeah,
I will. But anyway, I'm gonna go. We'll be live tomorrow. And again, make sure you're here Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because Ruby will stop by with some of her friends. And you know, they always bring that fire.
Yes.
Thank
prosperity.
Prosperity, yes.
Yeah, prosperity. Yeah.
She's coming.
Yes.
He's already licking his chops. He's ready.
Man, I just love it. I'm like you, Lynn. I love hearing about Chicago. I love, like
yes.
Chicago got such a rich history and they got that
Yes.
fight spirit. So yeah, like I said,
I
if
love it.
anybody is a turn, it's gonna be prosperity in the bunch. They gonna do it. I have faith they gonna
Yes,
do it.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to go. You know me. I'm going to go to the comment section. I'll respond to your comments as long as you are there. VPAR, Par, how are you? We're leaving VPAR. You can do the replay, dear, and go back and see what we're talking about. And we hope to see all of you here tomorrow. I don't know what time, but we'll be live again. And yeah, have a good evening. And I hope you had a fantastic Friday. And thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. See you in the comment section.